Hello, good evening. Bringing you a review of the FTSE 100 for Friday, the 4th of December 2020. Please be sure to visit my site www.inter-marketanalysis.com or follow me on Twitter. Okay, I think it's more of a repeat from yesterday. Really, it's all about the vaccine, the UK being the number one. In terms of rolling out the vaccine, and therefore, obviously, the FTSE is benefiting from that. We certainly are, or have become Dolly the sheep, the guinea pig of the world. And obviously markets are rejoicing on the back of that, and that's really the summation really today. I don't think there's any other narrative really I'm looking for that really has shifted the markets. Obviously economic data did come in stronger than expected, the PMI data in Europe and the UK as well, that certainly helped. So I'm going to keep it very brief today. I don't think there's anything major really. There was a risk off move towards the evening, given the fact that there's concerns with regards to Pfizer's vaccine rollout program. So Dow paired gains to the close on Thursday as Pfizer halved the number of COVID-19 vaccine doses it plans to ship out this year, denting investor optimism on a faster return to normal for global economies. So again, that's the overriding bearish factor. So certainly looking for a potential retracement tomorrow on the FTSE 100. So let's just quickly have a look here on the daily chart. Now the FTSE has broken out above the key 6466, so I certainly was stopped out on my trade at 64.90. That was my 64.90. That was my stop out close. Obviously we've tested 64.85. I think we hit a pivot high of 65.15, 65.12 overnight. So again, looking for a potential risk off move now. In terms of the pivot high being 65.15, interesting. Okay, so we've got resistance here at 64.85 up to 65.11, 65.12. So keep an eye on that. Okay, in terms of the move, let's see if this obviously rally on the FTSE certainly has legs on the back of vaccine optimism. Again, if we do break above 65.10, then you're looking at 65.35. So I'll certainly take a pause on my shorts on the FTSE, but I've started to short the Euro stocks, and I've certainly short the S&P 500 overnight as well. So that's certainly another short that I've opened. But in terms of the FTSE, again, it looks like the vaccine euphoria certainly is taking centre stage, and the market's certainly pushing higher on the back of that. 60-minute chart, obviously, as you can see here, we've broken that key resistance 64.70. I was expecting that to hold and a potential retest down here at 6400, potentially even move down to 6310. But as like I said, the vaccine euphoria certainly is taking centre stage, and the markets are certainly being dictated by that. In terms of 60-minute chart, there's no other resistance that I can show you there in terms of a 60-minute chart. 10 minutes, obviously, we broke higher now. Impressive thrust higher. In terms of the close, I was certainly expecting that resistance level to hold and potentially move lower. 64.50 was the pivot low in terms of the trade, and obviously 64.30 intraday. Okay, in terms of the unfilled gap, it remains below at 62.70. Very unlikely now, like I said, given the fact that the markets certainly are fixated with this vaccine euphoria, and that certainly seems to be the impetus, okay, in terms of the markets. So we have to respect that for now, until obviously the market proves otherwise, or obviously we get a reversal in risk sentiment. And one of the key factors was obviously triggered overnight, given the fact that we've got the Pfizer obviously rolling out potentially 50% less in terms of the output, and therefore obviously that has a knock-on effect in terms of returning to normality. So keep an eye on that. For now, any potential downside support at 64.60, support at 64.30, and potential support here at 6400 as well, and then down below at 63.70 if the markets really get nasty, and then you are looking at potential gap fill down at 62.80. okay, but again, just from my perspective, given the fact that I've been stopped out, certainly won't get excited on any more shorts for the FTSE in the meantime, unless obviously something overtly bearish certainly seems to dominate. Okay, in terms of the FTSE 350, as you can see here, broken out. So again, you have to respect that. I'm certainly expecting resistance and reversal. That certainly hasn't occurred, and as you can see in the FTSE 250 as well, certainly pushing higher quite prolifically. And again, these 22,000 levels certainly isn't out the equation. Bearing in mind there is horizontal resistance in this zone here. That's one of the key pivots. Obviously, we had a pivot here as well. For now, the markets certainly are extremely bullish for the FTSE, even though obviously Brent certainly remains capped or under resistance. We did have an impressive move on gold today. and that certainly did help the commodity side of the equation. So again, I think I'll wrap up there in terms of the FTSE. Very, very bullish for now. Respect the bulls. Certainly stopped out at 64.90. Have to revise and reassess. Take care. Goodbye now.